Hey friends, I hope that you guys are having an excellent Saturday, Saturn's Day, not like Thursday, Saturn's Day. I'm recycling some magazines today. Our county recycling picks up on Tuesday, so I have a batch of magazines that I wanted to work through, get the images out of, and get them in the recycling. Usually if I have more than 5 magazines, that's just way too many, and I had like 10, so I'm going through the magazines and, like I said, cutting some images out of them and stuff like that. But anyway, I've also been working on my idea for some zine type magazines, zine type journals for you guys, and I'm kind of developing that today, just working along on that as well as recycling some magazines. So I was making zines like this, and then I thought, well, I've got all these magazines laying about, so I'm going to recycle them. Basically, I'm making a zine from a magazine. So there we go. I'm working with a Wall Street Journal magazine that my friend Tom gave me. It is quite luscious, really wonderful imagery. So I'll kind of show you how it started out. And this is sort of how a page starts out. So you can see this was a page from the magazine, right? And what I did was cut it out of the magazine, rotated it, folded it into 8ths, and then I sliced it right down the middle like that. So, you know, it turns into a mouth. Like Isn't that what that looks like? It's jaws. No. Okay. All right. So we slice it in the middle and we kind of scooch it together, and it becomes a little zine. And I did one this afternoon, and this is how it came out, and I'm very pleased with it. The images, like I said, in this magazine are super rich, and it turned out really well. I'll do a little flip here for you. Uh-oh, I forgot my glasses. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so here we go. This is what it looks like. It says Celestial Imagery Interconnected. It has a nice focal image on the front. I finished it off with paper beads. I think these beads were made from magazine paper. I'm not sure. I made them quite some time ago. So we flip through here, and it says, be bold, be dazzling, be light, be well. The next page says back to basics now, and I have to tell you a little story about this word now. It just kind of dropped into the scene, and as I was doing back to basics, I picked up the word that said basics, and out dropped the now. So I was like, well, okay, if you want to join the party, then go ahead. And back to basics now to me means a focus on home. It means a focus on journaling, which I am really getting far away from, and I want to reestablish my my journal schedule, I guess, is what I want to do. And I want to get back to nature. It's finally warm here, and it's sweet outside, and I want to spend more time in the sun. I'm very bad about just working, and then, you know, it'll get to the end of the day, and it's like, well, shoot, you know, I forgot to go outside. This afternoon, Mia and I took a good little walk, and I love that. I like being outside with my doggie. The last page in the book says to do, and it's transform, explore, discover the silver lining, which I think everything has a silver lining, even things that look not so silver lining-ish, they really do have a silver lining. Discover the silver lining, discover purpose, discover positive thinking, discover passion, discover yoga and meditation, relaunch the renegade spirit. So, of course, all of these, you know, the zine itself is from a magazine. The images are from magazines. And the words are from the same magazine. So one magazine can certainly, you know, result in a lot of fun for you. And what's the bottom line? What's the story? Is she did it. I just tied this really simply with some, this is just beautiful fiber. I totally forgot who sent this to me. Might have been Kathy. I don't remember. But I was going to show you how to do this just in case your recycling is coming Tuesday. You need to clean up some magazines. Magazines are one of those things that I really do love. I love the imagery, and I love it when people give me a stack of magazines. But man, I feel like I need to get that done. I need to plow through that and get it out of my little art universe. I know that sounds funny, but I am like a big-time minimalist when it comes to things like that. Okay, so here is the next little zine that I want to work with, and I'll show you what the page looked like. So it looked like this, just an advertisement. Squash it down and fold it up, and you've got your basic zine. I've already chosen some things that I thought would work, and I like the word alchemy a whole lot, and so I think that is going to be the title of my book. But I'm just thinking I want to do a belly band for this, and I'm thinking that I'm going to put the word alchemy on the belly band. Another super cool image, I think this was from Mogadishu. The Wall Street Journal magazine just has all kinds of, you know, I mean, it's fashion, it's a fashion magazine basically, but it does have some super cool, like, articles in it. Another thing that I really do like about doing these style zines is I can do them with a, I can use a glue stick, and that just makes everything, you know, quicker, faster. I'm not really, sorry, that wasn't sticking. Let's try that again. I'm not really fussed about doing things perfectly. That's overrated. I want to have a little bit of fun and relax a little bit with these magazines. So that's what I intend to do. But you know, if you've got magazines and you're kind of wondering what to do with them, then this is a great little thing to work on. Okay, so we've got this. I'm checking the glare. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're not getting like super glare here. All right. A couple of things. That's not going to work. I kind of like these colors here. That might not work either. What else do I have over here? That might work. Yeah, that's kind of cool because that's sort of I think it's actually a mirror image, and it's supposed to go like this. But I kind of like it the other way, and I've got another one here. I think this one's a little more interesting, so I'm gonna put that right here. You do for some reason that I don't quite understand, you get a lot of roll when you use a glue stick on this particular weight of paper in this magazine, and it is quite lightweight. So, all right, that looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. I love this lady. I think she was really neat. I also cut out some quotes, y'all, and words that I have up here, so we're going to go back and add those in a minute. Okay, she's a possible. I've got a hand down here that I really did like. Okay, I kind of like the hand. I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it coming down from the top. That looks kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to, do I ditch his watch or keep his watch? I think I'll keep his watch. That looks pretty cool. And it's set at 1010, which we know that that is aesthetic value only from what I have done a little research about that. There was a time when I bought old alarm clocks and kind of altered alarm clocks, and they always look so cool and so interesting. So that's why I looked at the 1010, because that, you know, if you pick up a magazine, the watches or clocks displayed in the magazine are always going to say 1010. All right, I kind of like that just the way it is. I'm not crazy about the clock, so, you know, maybe there we go. That works really good. This says, I've always known my own mind. And typically when I do something like this, I would put like a paper stack kind of behind it, but I sort of like it just like that. So we're going to use it just like that, just like it is. Make this really simple. Okay, now, I like this the way it is. It's very clean looking, so I think I'm just going to keep that like that. I've got this other image that I could bring in here to kind of give the book a little bit of cohesion, but I'm not really sure about that. I do like her. She's a little big. I kind of like her and her together because they're complete opposites. So let's do that. You'll find, y'all, when you're working with a magazine, I used a magazine page and images from the same magazine. There's something about, and I'm sure that's a design thing, where they choose colors and kind of make that color go through the magazine. Do you know what I mean? And I don't even know what that's called, and I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's accidental, but you know, there just always seems to be like a color theme for a magazine, you know, for fancy magazines like fashion magazines and things like that. All right, her arm is falling off the page here. So I'm going to pick this up, flip it over, and do a little trim. They're so funny because they're complete opposites, and I like that. I wonder if I could find a quote. There we go. This is a good one. I appreciate the beauty in imperfection, and I really do. I like imperfection. One of the coolest things I saw when I was away was we toured the Uffizi Museum in Florence, Italy. And at the very end of the tour, y'all, we went in a room, and there was Leonardo da Vinci's Gift of the Magi. This was a piece that he did not finish. He did not finish this piece. He left Florence to go to Milan to do the Last Supper. So he left this piece unfinished. And the parts of it that were finished had to be restored. There was a movie playing about the restoration of the piece, and as the restorers were working to bring the colors back to this exquisite piece of art, they found evidence of Leonardo da Vinci's fingerprints and his palm prints as he was working on the canvas. That was just amazing. Did I snort? I was just like, I was overcome. I thought, how remarkable. You know, can you imagine being a restorer and, you know, working on something like that, and your fingerprints and your palm prints being where Leonardo da Vinci's palm prints were? I just thought it was the coolest thing. So that is, I mean, you know, you just have to be amazed at something like that. Just absolutely amazed what the restorers can do now to a piece. Okay, I'm kind of just sorting through some of the images that I have here. I really do like this one, but the crease is going to go right on the fold. Sometimes that does not work out, but honestly, I mean, this is going to be my little zine, so, you know, if it doesn't want to stay, then I'll just glue it down again, right? It's my thing. Okay, so I'll glue this down. I like the red flowers and that little red dot, you know, down at the bottom. I think that works really well. Really like the way the red is here. There's a bit, I think this was a Dior advertisement, so there's a little bit of red right here that I can, yeah, let's do that. Now I need one more image. Excuse me, guys. Right here. Oh, look. Ha! I think that's cool. Alright, that's going to work. It's just like the right amount of red. Trim around here. I bet this model was not super happy about having his face disappear and all that. I wonder if it looked better this way. Nope. I think that's going to be it. Alright. I'll glue this down here. Jeez, those things really roll really bad. Does anybody know what causes that? Alright, his arm is kind of lapping over the side here, so I'm going to cut that away. And then, what do we have here? Beyond Words. That will work. I think these things are just, I mean, these would be kind of a fun thing to put in your start box. You know, cut out a few images, a few magazine pages, make some zines and, you know, put them in your start box. Oh, I really like that. Alright, we've got one more page to do. Oh, we're at the end already. Gosh, that was fast. Alright, so we want to use this. I like the way that looks. I like the way that looks. This is going to get crinkled, but I dig it so much that I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to let it be, let it be. I need to put something on the back. I keep gravitating to this because of the blue. I really do like the blue. I've got a boot here that I like as well. And then I did pull out this quote. I've never had much interest in following in the footsteps of the Danish Rat Pack. This is a Danish designer. I thought that was pretty funny. But we could use part of it. I never had much interest in following in the footsteps. But we could say following footsteps. Path less chosen here. Oh yes, path less chosen. Never certain if that was the that was the decision that I should have made, but it's a wee late now. It was made a long time ago. So then you just got to live with it. You've got to roll with the flow after you make that not following in anybody's footsteps kind of decision there. Hey, that looks pretty good. Alright, I never had much. I'll cut that off. I never had much. Let's put interest right here. You see how kind of free-flowing this is? And it's fun to do. I needed to do some art today. I have some new journals for you guys, and tomorrow is the day that I kind of restock and revamp for my flow journals. Restock, redo, reload, that kind of thing. I like that. All right, let's work on our belly band. Our belly band will go like this. And all we need right here is a bit of glue. Now this is going to expand, so your zine will expand. So I'm just going to drop the glue right here. Probably should have put that in a different place, but oh well. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of get the size of it right here. And then I'm going to, I think for that word alchemy, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of Eileen's tacky glue. Because that's going to be a piece that kind of is put on the journal and then taken off. Okay. That looks pretty neat. I like that. Alright, I gotta wipe my hands off. I'm very sticky here. Alright, so we've got our belly band done. Now let's get, our little finishing touches done. And what you want to do here is just glue these things, glue your flaps. Jeez, when you want glue to come out, it doesn't come out. When you don't want it to come out, it does come out. What is that? Murphy's Law, right? Okay, so we've made a pocket here. And this has to be glued. Now, if you're, if you're really persnickety about this, you can always use like some double stick tape or something, but I'm not very persnickety about it. Just going to put a little bit of glue in here. Kind of run it around with my fingers and squash it down. Now let's see where this one opens over here. I'll squash that one down, and then we should have one more on the back. So there's a better way to do this, y'all, but I didn't do it the right way. Welcome to my life. Oh goodness. Okay, alright, now we've got our pocket saw glued down. We've got our belly band made, we've got our book made, got our pockets glued down. Let's see, next thing that we want to do, I wanted to add some journaling cards, and I'll show you how I did mine. These are just, basic, it's just a piece of cardboard, right, with some batik fabric run through the top. Made a hole with my handy dandy hole puncher. I have glued it to where it's not going to fit, so let's trim some off of each side for our zine from a magazine. And there we go. That fits very nicely. Okay, all right, that's one. And we got another pocket right here. Probably the same thing's going to, oh my gosh, that one fit. Okay, there we go. For these other two, what I did was I just used you know, you can use that same kind of journaling card, but I used just these little tags, and I just put them, you know, for my side folds. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Whoa. This is a side fold, right? Maybe it's not. Oh, it is a top fold. Okay, so I should have made more journaling cards, but I didn't. So there's one here, and so all of these were top folds. I don't know how I did that, y'all, because with this one, you know, I had top folds and I had side pockets. So I'm really not sure what happened here. But oh well, you know, no big whoop. It's fine. It's got pockets in it. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of fiber, flip this open to the middle, put the fiber in like this. I'm just going to tie it. Don't you love that fiber? It's like multicolor. Multicolor means multi-purpose. These are beads that I made from a magazine. Not the same magazine, but oddly the colors kind of work out really good. So I'm going to thread these on here. It's kind of nice that I don't have to have a needle to do that. One, oh, I bet I'll have to have a needle to do that one, y'all. It's super tiny. Yeah, I can't do that one. It's not going to woke, as my little fella used to say. He couldn't. Woke. Are you doing woke, Mama? Yes, buddy, I'm doing woke. There we go. Alright, so we got two, and I'll just tie a knot right here. And another one like this. And there we go. I think that will keep that on, and we'll do this one too. I was addicted to paper beads. I think it was last summer. Oh Lord. Man, I made a lot of paper beads, and I'm really glad because I've used them, and now my stash is running super low. And summer's here again, so I get to sit downstairs and, you know, in the cool, or in the, it's cooler downstairs than it is up here right now. Pretty warm up here, pretty warm down there as well, but you know, we're not going to turn on the AC so early in the season. So there we go. Our belly band. I hope our belly band's dry. Needs a little bit of trim right there. And we can put the belly band on right here. Oh, come on, baby. Fit. Oh, darn. I didn't make it quite. Oh, I did. It just hasn't dried, y'all. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm in a hurry, right? I'm not in a hurry. I'm just impatient. So, you know, start to finish on this little book is really fast, and that makes me happy because I like completion. I like to get it finished. So here is our little zine from a magazine. We're calling her Alchemy, and she features handmade paper beads made from a magazine. I've always known my own mind. I truly love that, y'all. And then we've got these two opposites here. I appreciate the beauty and imperfection. I love this one, Beyond Words. I've never had much interest in following footsteps, and this is a photo of a boot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial about making a zine from a zine, and that you'll give it a go. You know, get those magazines recycled, repurposed, and make you a zine from your zine. See y'all later. Bye.